led against the octagon.
Look at the strike numbers there as we are nearly upon the halfway point in our third and final round of our first fight of the night.
The bigger shots on the side of Gauci.
I agree.
On the takedown.
I agree.
It's an interesting one. I'm glad I'm not a judge.
And you wonder how much the damaging body kicks, mattered earlier in the fight from Drilich. But I think the heavier punches have tended to come from Gauci. I'm not sitting here scoring it though.
No,
so
no. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
You're a commentator,
I'm
Laura.
not.
Stay in your lane.
I will.
Good. Well, they're throwing down now, though.
Yes, they are.
And Drilich is... There's a bigger reaction when he gets cracked.
Well, Gauci seems content to take 3 or 4 shots for every one he delivers, but he has a lot more behind it. There's another one to the body.
Yeah.
It's a really nice technical fight, I'll say that. Both men clearly very skilled. Oh, thought about a spin. Drilich just needs to get a little bit nastier here. There's 90 seconds left in the fight. I understand his style is, he's a technician on the feet.
Double it up.
Come on, a minute for me.
Come on.
That's good.
Yes, that left hook. Hands tighter, Anthony. Yes.
Another shot from Gauci stuffed, lands the knee and then the elbow.
That's great. Now you busy. Shoot through.
Take that angle, Ann.
Come on, Ann.
Take that angle.
Tremendous pace on this fight. I mean, they're both just so good defensively.
You can't stop now, please.
But neither is really able to use their greatest weapon, their power shot.
Neither's been able to gain any significant momentum over the other one. Very, very competitive fight. Some good technique from both men. Both men taking some pretty decent shots as well. There's a nice jab. Takedowns obviously all on the side of Gauci, and that's good. See, look, now he's away from the fence, and this is a really good way to end a close fight.
It's a great point, Bisping. First time he's really been able to take advantage of a takedown.
And he's got 15 seconds, time to posture up, take some risks.
Doing damage.
Just empty the tank, like he's doing.
Nice elbows here.
Oh, that was nasty.
Cracking.
This could end up being the difference for Sean Gauci. Seems like Dana and the boys were impressed with that one.
Yeah, it was a solid fight. It wasn't the most action-packed to start, but it did develop into a fun fight. Both very skilled, kind of equally matched. It's hard to finish these guys.
Yeah.
We always say, oh, you got to get a finish on the Contender series. It's not that easy, Laura.
No, it's not. Let's take a look at some of this work here from Drilich. He was landing those body shots with the body kicks, I should say, with regularity. Inside leg kick there. And then Gauci with these elbows. Those are some of the best shots where he was breaking away from the clinch, continued to go for these takedowns, but it wasn't until late in the fight he was able to really do some damage. But a beautiful right hook from Gauci there. Nice boxing combination. Gauci just pushing forward the entire fight. And then finally here, really able to put some punctuation on this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Sean Gauci.
Sean knew as soon as this fight was over. He came over and started talking to me. Listen, very technical fight. Both of you guys technical. I think you both have a future in this sport. I was not blown away tonight. You and your opponent have a future, just not tonight, brother. Thanks.
All right, gentlemen, here we go. You ready? You ready? Fight!
Antunes in the red trunks and Dulatov fighting out of Dusseldorf, Germany in the blue. Inside leg kick from Antunes. You see the power there in the hands already from Dulatov.
Well, it's the speed, Dan. That's the really impressive part. His hands are like lightning.
He's had 5 fights finish in under a minute. He's about to have another potentially.
Yes,
Dulatov,
look at this.
Dulatov just pounding away, gets him to the
one after the other. What he needs to do is separate and break away. He's making a big mistake by clinching. This is allowing Antunes to stay in the fight, allowing him to recover, allowing him to potentially get a takedown. Antunes right now going to get that left arm, peel it all the way over, get an overhook. There it is, did the right thing.
19 significant strikes landed in about the first 40 seconds of this fight by Islam Dulatov.
And you got to think, you know, did he empty the tank a little bit there? For Antunes, this is really giving him a shot to recover from those shots. He's going to get a takedown, though, because Dulatov is going to go for it again.
You make a really good point, Michael, because Dulatov's never been the distance, not one single time. He's got so many fights that have finished ridiculously quickly. It will be interesting to see if Antunes can continue to survive, if Dulatov can keep this up.
See, that's what he needs, though, clean shots. Whilst he was throwing like a madman, and it was blisteringly fast, they weren't connecting flush or clean. That one a second ago, the jab and the right hand, they did. Just slow it down in his mind a little bit and pick the shots a little bit better would be my advice to Dulatov.
Big right from Dulatov there. He's ended 9 of his 10 wins in the first round, trying to obviously do that here.
That's nice. Throws in the knee. Drags him down, he can take the back here. Will he go for it?
Right back up to the feet and in the clinch on the fence.
You know, Dulatov really weathering the storm here. Lands a little uppercut. He's tough, man. He's tough. He's a fighter.
Yeah, Antunes is not going anywhere.
No, no, no. Because these two are throwing down.
The Ripper doing it in yes!
That was absolutely insane.
Out
You're fun.
like a light.
And blowing a kiss to Dana White afterwards.
Well, I'm telling you, he's got a contract. That's for sure.
You think?
The man's a Versace model. He's got blistering hands. He's super aggressive. That was a wild fight from start to finish, and ends it with a vicious knockout like that.
Antunes was hanging in there for a while, sitting up now, and you can see the emotions for Islam Dulatov.
We got to take a look at this. I mean, the aggression of Dulatov the entire fight, but right here, I believe it's a step-in elbow. No, this is the combination from earlier. Dulatov, I mean, just gave him no moment to collect himself. The aggression, yes, it was a step-in elbow, beautifully placed and out like a light.
And Dulatov was a very, very...
Oh, right behind the ear, Michael.
Yeah, Antunes was coming at him, though. You know, he was there for a fight.
That's what you want right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 44 seconds into round number 1, referee Blake Grice calls a stop to the fight for the winner by knockout, Islam Dulatov.
All right. I mean, this fight, Islam, 11-1, 26 years old. You are fun to watch fight. You are fun, and I cannot wait to see you fight again. Come on over here. You're in.
Islam Dulatov, welcome to the UFC.
Let's go.
All right, fight number 3 is underway. Camacho in the red trunks, Pinto in the blue. Again, it's the 8-0 Pinto coming in as the -650 favorite in this one.
Yeah, so Camacho, as you can see, has this very herky-jerky style. It makes it very hard to read. Pinto's got to use that reach, pump that jab out, look to set up the right hand. There it is.
Pinto coming into this one with 10 finishes and 13 career fights between his pro and amateur career. He's finished 4 of 8 in the pro ranks.
Levanta a mão, tá com a mão baixa. Calma, modifica, calma, mexe.
Fingers.
Pinto does this a lot. You see him kind of range find by extending his arms, which you can get away with when you've got an 80-inch reach. But Camacho can come over the top as well.
Pinto content to take his time and find his range here as we're a minute and a half into the first round.
This is new territory, at least compared to what the film that I was able to find on Camacho. Normally he's able to really...
Stuns him!
Oh, they're big shots. That's it.
That is over. Laser-like shot and then a ground and pound finish for Mario Pinto.
And he just pointed at Dana, cool as a cucumber. And when you watch this guy, it doesn't seem like he has the biggest power, right? Because he's touching his opponents. But I tell you what, he's clearly got power because Camacho was undefeated coming into this one, dropped him, and then those follow-up shots, they were nasty.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bruv.
Let's take a look at this. Mario Pinto just waiting for the right time to land that counter left hook. Beautifully done.
Boom.
He was reading the sort of herky-jerky, the coming forward of Camacho, and knew that that left hack, I mean, that's as clean as it gets. Right across the chin and put him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 43 seconds into round number 1, referee Mike Beltran calls a stop to the fight for the winner by knockout, Mario Pinto.
Mario, again, another one. He's 26 years old. He's 9-0. He ate some nasty calf kicks early on in that fight, kept his composure. Beautiful, clean, amazing, perfect hook to stop the fight. You could not have looked any better tonight. Congratulations. Come on over here.
Mario Pinto, welcome to the UFC.
Monster that is Khamzat Chimaev. You can purchase UFC 307 now and receive a special offer of $10 off if you buy before October 21st. That's UFC 308.
That's nice action. The corner of Chase and Blair asking for more volume. Put the numbers together. Cody Steele's corner said, just calm it down a little bit.
Calling for more kicks from Blair. And it seems like once he got clipped a little bit, kind of changed his approach in the first round.
Well, I don't know if you've ever been punched in the face and almost knocked out, Dan, but it'll have that effect.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Would you like to find out?
No, I would not, especially not from you.
I'll do it.
My lead Sanko.
Go on, Sanko will do it.
Steele doing a really good job of continuing to push forward here. Looking to put Blair up against the fence and land a big combination, but Blair continues to answer back.
Start getting fight on it. Hard step, block and go. Press and go now. I know he's firing. Every time you come in, he's firing. Hard step, press and go. Keep the pressure.
Nice body shot there from Steele.
Cody's got to be careful hanging out at range. After he lands his combination, Blair is immediately back on the attack. That's when he's landing his biggest shots.
Jason, watch your fingers.
Also for Cody Steele, he's applying constant pressure, you know, which is exhausting to deal with if you're chasing Blair. You know, so his kind of slick footwork has slowed down a little bit, but we're halfway through the second round. He's taking a lot of shots, constantly under pressure. There's a nice kick. Guard was brought up high for Cody Steele, but looks like he's starting to get a little tired.
Yeah, Mark Fiore wanted more volume and more movement and kicks from his student Chasing Blair.
That's nice.
Followed up by a left and a body shot from Steele.
Still moving well though. Circles back to the center of the octagon.
Just misses the head kick to Steele.
I need straight off those explosions. Straight off the explosions.
That's a good counter. Parries the jab, fires back immediately. That was some nice boxing work.
Ate a couple there from Steele. These guys going at it as we are past the halfway point of round 2.
Now, both of these guys showing off a chin tonight.
Yeah, without question. As I said, though, the straight shots, I'd like to see more from both men. And they've started to do that in the last minute or so. They found the mark a little bit.
And you can hear Cody Steele's corner calling for just that, right down the center line.
Yeah, exactly. They were both exclusively just winging in wild hooks. That's a nice job.
That's right down the center line. Under 1.5 to go here in round 2.
Keep them from your chin. Snap from your chin.
Oh, Steele connects with a nice combination.
Take the shot. Hands up. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah. That's a nice combo. Goes downstairs, then upstairs. Ooh. Blair fires back.
I mean, both of these guys,
That's it! Cody Steele, stand up!
What did he hit him with? I didn't actually see the shot.
I think it was a liver shot.
The liver
It
shot?
was a shot to the body. It was crumpled.
So a delayed reaction slightly. Yeah, and that's what'll happen. The liver shot, it'll do it. Nice work, a lot of pressure the entire time. Good power. We know the man's got great jiu-jitsu and wrestling, but just both guys kind of nullified each other's grappling here tonight.
Let's take a look at it. Steele, perfectly placed. And sometimes it's not the big liver shot that gets you. It's the one that grazes and just kind of nicks the liver. I mean, that was hard enough, though. I don't mean to say that was not a heavy punch. And then 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 for the road there.
Yeah, really nice work, because we spoke about his grappling credentials coming in. Dana happy. He likes that. Excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes, 7 seconds into round number 2, referee Blake Grice calls a stop to the fight for the winner by TKO, Cody Steele.
Next fight. Cody, let me start here. I'm going to start with Blair, all right? Blair fought 2 weeks ago in London and takes this fight. I have a ton of respect for him. And for you, Cody, your last opponent showed up here and decided this was not the place or the sport or something that he wanted to do. And you're talking about a guy who had a lot of fight experience. Pulls out of the fight. You come back again to show up here and fight. And this guy was the exact opposite. This guy came in here off 2 weeks after winning impressively in London. He came here to beat you tonight. This guy came in here to beat you. You dug your heels in. You fought like an absolute savage and lived up to all the hype. You couldn't have looked any better than you did tonight. This is what this show is all about. Congratulations and thank you. Get over here.
Cody Steele, welcome to the UFC.
All right.
And again, Alex Pineda is here to see his...
Oh, that's what you do.
Vakhitov, I guess so, huh?
He's not bothered. He's like, so what? I'm coming for you, buddy. Massive swings. And look, finds himself in a clinch.
Well, when you're fighting a technical guy, sometimes you got to get a little bit wild with things to create your opportunities, and that's exactly what Masraf did.
And Masraf's second fight at light heavyweight, weighed 260 for his last fight in March.
Vakhitov trying to get killed, Blair. No, this is really good for Masraf.
Vakhitov literally just pulled him right down on top of him, but he's back up now.
Right back to his feet. Masraf missed a couple of big elbows.
Vakhitov got the double underhooks. He's going to rotate off the fence. Okay, there we go. Looks like Vakhitov kind of hesitating a little bit here. Hasn't really got to work yet.
Well,
once again in the clinch.
Doesn't have a ton of experience with these small gloves, and when you're used to fighting these super technical, high-level, championship-caliber kickboxing fights, and you got a guy come and match you pitching softballs, it's kind of like, man, I don't train like this, right?
No,
My training partners don't wing at me.
Yeah, but when you find somebody like Alex Pereira, a guy that is so technical and skilled, there's a certain rhythm and a movement and a pattern to the fight. When you find someone that's a beginner like Masraf is, you know, and they're just being wild, you're like, whoa, yeah, calm it down. What are you doing? This is not the rhythm. This is not how the fight goes. And you can have success when you're doing that.
To be fair, in terms of MMA, Vakhitov hasn't had much time to fight his longest fight as a pro, just 92 seconds. So this already his longest fight in pro MMA.
He needs to be really careful of connecting his hips to Masraf, because Masraf does have a bit of a judo background and could easily take Vakhitov for a bit of a flight here.
Vakhitov's going to have a sense of urgency, because every time they're here, when they are separated, this is supposed to be his world. He's yet to be the aggressor. He's yet to be the one to go first.
Go grab the fence.
Masraf successful with the takedown momentarily. Vakhitov immediately once again works back to the feet.
Vakhitov trying to dig this right underhook so he can get double unders, spin Masraf back to the fence. That's well done by Vakhitov there.
It is, but he's got to disengage.
Yes.
He got the body lock there from the double underhooks. He doesn't want that. Get the double underhooks and then use that to disengage, as I said. Don't use it to get a body lock, because when you're in a body lock, you're chest to chest, and anything can happen.
He's got to watch these hip throws as well.
Vakhitov says that his whole entire life is training. That's all he does. So I would assume going the distance, or at least getting out of the first round, which is something he hasn't done professionally, shouldn't be an issue. Certainly against Alex Pereira. Oh, wins that one. Wins that little battle there. Nice uppercut. Now we get to see the power on display. Now he's got Masraf backed up against the fence. But again, a little hesitation. Slips and rips there, connects with the right hook.
Starting to let it loose just a little bit as we have just over a minute to go in the first round. Still waiting to see the striking as he eats a left from Masraf.
You know, Vakhitov's best weapon, or one of his best weapons, I should say, is his leg knee. That's a great knee. He's just not really fighting the way that he typically does when he's in a kickboxing match.
Well, it's such a cliched point to bring up, but when you have the threat of the takedown,
100%.
it causes you to clam up a little bit.
Oh! That's a big one there! Vakhitov goes for the finish, and he gets it! Artem Vakhitov!
And you know what? It wasn't the cleanest performance, maybe what we all expected, but that was good because it was against a wild, aggressive opponent, a man that was trying to take him down. He stayed on the feet, and then still, within the first round, got a spectacular finish, showed off the power, showed off the ability, and lived up to the hype.
A slow start for Artem Vakhitov, ends up getting the finish here in the first round. Still has yet to be out of the first round as a pro. This is just his fourth pro MMA fight.
And Masraf, fair play to him, because he wasn't intimidated. Anyone that follows kickboxing or combat sports knows the hype of Vakhitov coming in. He wasn't bothered. He didn't buy it. He went at him 100%. But look at this, Vakhitov, once he got a little separation and room to maneuver, use his power, use his skills, bring his experience to the table. Got clipped on the way, but landed a body shot, pushes him away. Right hand, that almost folded him. That one did it, 1-2. You can just feel the power because Masraf just starts curling up in a ball, falls down to the ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes, 23 seconds into round number 1, referee Mike Beltran calls a stop to the fight for the winner by TKO, Artem Vakhitov.
Artem. Is Artem even over there yet? He's probably still walking. Ah, there he is. So this was an interesting fight. More clinching than I expected. And you obviously got the job done. You got the finish. And I actually called Alex back with me to talk about this fight and your win and what he thought. Obviously, you know, you have a ton of experience. You got like 30 pro fights, not including MMA. And Alex said you absolutely positively deserve a shot in the UFC. So thank you, Alex Pereira. And get over here, Artem.
Artem Vakhitov, welcome to the UFC.